So in a recent press conference with Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick, Rob was asked about team building and the state of the franchise, being in consideration that LeBron is currently in a contract year, how that affects the impact of team building in the short term as well as the long term. This is what Rob Pelinka had to say about it, and then we're going to get back to my response to Pelinka.
He's in a contract year. How does that affect your team building process as you not only have to take into account this year's roster, but the optionality of the team for years to come?
Yeah, I think we've talked before. The first thing we want to do in terms of LeBron and his future is just give him absolute respect to choose his story with his family in terms of how many years he's going to continue to play. He's earned that right, and he's the best one to talk about that in terms of how many years he'd like to play. But we were very intentional this summer in terms of the pieces we add with Luka and LeBron once LeBron opted in, making sure that they had the necessary pieces around them to be on a really competitive, strong team. And we built into that and for that. In terms of the future, obviously, again, with what I started your question with, first things first would be for him to be able to make the decisions he wants to in terms of how long he wants to play. And we're going to continue to honor and respect that and let him speak into that.
If he was interested in extending beyond this year, are the Lakers interested in having LeBron James as part of the team?
Yeah, I think I've said before in a previous question, we would love if LeBron's story would be to retire as a Laker. That'd be a positive story.
Look, y'all, I'm going to just be straight out the gate. I'm not going to waste no time. Rob Pelinka, he said the right thing. I'm not going to front on him, but let's be clear. The Lakers don't dictate LeBron James' ending point blank period. He knows that. James knows that. You know that, and I know that. This right here is succession planning one-on-one at its finest. You don't plan for the future without honoring the foundation really that got you here. And whether Laker fans, whether y'all want to admit it or not, LeBron James is the foundation of this modern Lakers era. Period. James is what? Turning 41 years old. Year 23, still ranked the 8th best player in basketball according to ESPN just this week. Name another 40-year-old, y'all, in NBA history who was still a top 10 player. I can wait all day. James pretty much owes the Lakers nothing, in my opinion. He gave him a championship back in 2020 when the franchise pretty much was in chaos before he came. You know, he put the Lakers back in the national spotlight. Every year, it seems like. LeBron helped the Lakers get an NBA Cup. He's had all-star moments. He made history with Bronny. And by the way, he's the damn all-time leading scorer, wearing purple and gold while doing it. So when people be out here saying, well, LeBron shouldn't have a say in how the Lakers operate now because you got Luka in the fold, just miss me with that garbage, bro. James have definitely, without a doubt, in a Lakers uniform, earned the right to choose his own exit. If Luka gets all this catering and the franchise want to bend over backwards to sell the future, then not only that, to me, there's been disrespect in the legacy. You look at the organizational optics. This is where it gets ugly. Because I'm going to call it like it is. The Lakers straight up disrespected James this summer. First of all, they declined his request for an extension. They gave one to Luka. They gave one to JJ Redick. Then act like it was about nothing. Think about it, y'all. James had to pick up his player option because the Lakers wouldn't commit. Are you serious? He's supposed to be the face of the franchise with or without Luka. The guy who made you relevant post-Kobe. And instead, you're sending signals to the league that he's expendable. You don't want to trade him. You're saying all the right things. But the decision-making, the actual actions seems to be bogus at times. How is that going to look towards other free agents? How that's going to look towards the stars around the league when the Lakers tell you that they're a player-first organization? It's just baffling to me. And then, while this is happening, we find out that LeBron James had zero involvement in operations at all this summer. No calls, no meeting, no input. And I mean, I kind of respect that he stepped back. He's enjoying his life. He's letting Rob Pelinka and them do their job. But at the end of the day, the Lakers reward that maturity by shutting the door on his extension request. That's foul, bro. And don't hit me with that BS about, well, he's 41 years old, he's declining. That's nonsense. He averaged 27 per game in a Lakers uniform. That's the fourth all-time in Lakers history. He's top 10 in threes, assists, triple doubles. You name it, bro. James' resume is legendary. So I'm always just questioning myself. Like, I know there's always going to be haters regardless, but why are fans questioning James so much? Why are the Lakers front office giving him such the cold shoulder? This man literally put up 50,000 career points and gave the Lakers one of the most memorable titles ever. Hate it or love it. I don't know, guys. Y'all got to let me know, but, I just feel like if this is how you treat James, then honestly, why would any future superstar trust this franchise, bro? Because the greatest of all time gets pushed out with no real extension, no involvement. Nah, no thanks. They feel like the grass is so greener on the other side now that Luka is in the fold full time, and I hope so. But to me, the bottom line is James has definitely been disrespected and in pockets this summer. The Lakers, to me, should be ashamed of the optics of this whole thing. And when are y'all going to wake up and realize that you don't run LeBron James out of town? You let him decide when he's done. Point blank, period. 7 Mitchell, this is Lakers Land. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Y'all disgust me right now. Peace. What's up, guys, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button for us so we can get this content in the algorithm. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the Lakers Land YouTube channel if you're new. And you can also purchase a channel membership for exclusive Lakers Land content. Also, join our Lakers Land watch party room on Playback TV for free VIP access to all of our Laker games and our live weekly podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand show. We also have merchandise available in our YouTube channel store, so grab some Lakers Likes merch today. Peace.